Good morning, Rampage family, and welcome to Phoenix, Arizona. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, all of that stuff as we get ready to get started for Game 1 of the last hockey tournament of 2025 for the boys. So this first game matchup is against Dallas Stars Elite. We have not played against this team yet this season. And to be totally honest, I don't really know what to expect. So expect the unexpected. I think the boys are in good spirits. Hopefully they are fired up and ready to go to finish out 2025 strong. In true Arizona fashion, we appear to only have 2 hybrid referees. I don't see anybody with orange bands on their sleeves, which I've always found to be unacceptable at this level. But what are you going to do? We're going to play with 2 hybrid referees. That's what we're going to do. I only see 2. That is pretty typical for Arizona. Thanks everybody for tuning in on this very early morning. At least it feels early. I know it does for the boys too. Just getting in town yesterday. Flight was delayed a couple hours. You know, it's travel. All right, warm-up period is complete. We will get ready to get going with period number 1 here shortly. Oh. All right, pucks are collected. People are out on the ice. Special thanks to my partner in crime, Miss Sonia Shields, for always running the camera for me. We'll see what we've got lined up to get us started with period number 1. It appears we've got Whittingham, Freitas, Dormer, Butler, and White out on the ice. Mr. Ryder Shields in the net. "17 minutes on the clock. Period number 1, ready to begin." All right, here we go, period number 1. Dallas wins the draw. Skate to the near side, turn around, send it across the far side ice. Dump it in from behind the red line. Play will continue. Up the boards on the far side to the point. Now it's going to bounce up and out of the zone. Stars come back for it in neutral ice. They're going to regroup in their zone with it. Puck across to the far side. It goes through. Shields is going to hold it up and leave it for Freitas. Freitas behind his net. He's going to pick it up to the near side. Drops it for Butler. Butler up the near side. White carries it through. He's into the Dallas zone. Quick shot. Goaltender has in his glove. He's going to hang on. 16:22 left in period number one. We're going to face off in the Stars zone out on the ice. We've got Banyan, Flanagan, Whitted, Bennett, and Lester. Carter Lester joining us today. Lester's one of our 09s, 16-year-olds. Looks like he's going to be playing with us this morning. Rampage win the draw. Bennett over to Lester. Lester shot from the top of the circle. Bouncing around out front. Flanagan's down low. Sends it up the boards. Comes out of the zone. A little back and forth, and now Dallas is going to chip it into the Rampage zone. Bennett picks it up. Skates it to the near side. Sends it up to Flanagan. Flanagan chips it off the boards. Banyans gives chase down low in the near side corner. Puck up the boards. Flanagan drives it down low. Makes a quick move. Puck comes across, gets sent back behind the net. Whitted back behind the net, sends it up. Bounces up and out of the zone. Sarver picks it up, turns around. He's going to dump it back in. Rampage have to tag up. Stars send it. Bisley picks it up in his zone. Backhands it towards Drexel. Stars with a quick steal up top. Quick move out front. Shot ends up on the far side wall. Puck down low in the corner. And Fewer's going to pick it up. He skates to the near side. Fewer sends it up the wall. It's going to go to the zone. I think this is going to be icing, and we get a whistle. 15:18 left in period number one. Face-off will be back in the Rampage zone on the ice. We've got Bisley, Fewer, Judkins, Sarver, and Drexel. Yeah, I did. I couldn't. I was like, they were fixing the net down at the other end of the ice for everybody watching at home. So, puck down low in the corner, sent across to the far side. Drexel gets there, turns with it, sends it up the boards for Sarver. Sarver skates through, powers his way into the zone. Sarver takes a shot. Goalie gets a piece. It ends up on the near side wall. Puck down low. Judkins gets there, pulls it off the wall. It's down into the corner for Drexel. Drexel sends it towards the goaltender. Goes off the side of the net. Now up the near side wall. Stars clear it to the far side. They're up and out of the zone. Take the red line. They're going to dump it in and get a change. Bisley picks it up. Sends a stretch pass up for Roberts. Roberts scoops it into the zone. Goaltender turns his side into the near side corner. Puck up the near side wall. It's going to come out of the zone. White has it at neutral ice. Quick move. Back down low into the corner. Bouncing around. The puck's going to end up in the far corner. Still a battle for the puck down low. It's kind of anybody's guess. And now it's going to come up and out. Stars recollect in their zone. Roberts gets there, sends it back in towards the goaltender. Stars pick it up in the far corner. They send it up and out of the zone. It doesn't connect. This should be icing. And it is. We get a whistle. Face-off will be in the Star zone with 13:57 left in period number one. Out on the ice, we've got Dormer, Whittingham, Friedis, White, and Butler. Rampage win the draw. Friedis turns with it. Centers it out front. Dormer takes a shot, goes just wide, and then Friedis tries to wrap around, and I thought he had it, but I think the goaltender sat on it, and the puck did not go in. Really strong opportunity there. Thought we were about to put a tally on the board, but not quite. 13:49 left in period number one. Same crew out as before. Puck bouncing around down low. Ends up in the near side corner. Way up, hits the ceiling, out of play. And we get a stoppage. We'll have another face-off. One more, just like the two before. Tied up on the draw. It gets poked down low into the corner. Stars get there. And I think that one went up into the netting. So we'll have our fourth face-off in about 10 seconds. We are going to get a change of forwards. We've got Banyan, Whitted, and Flanagan coming out to join Bennett and Butler. Bouncing around, puck ends up down low. Whitted gets there, over to Banyan, back to Whitted to Banyan. Shot, goes off a body, ends up back on the wall. Banyan pulls it off the wall, pushes it into the corner. Up to Whitted. Whitted sends the puck up to Butler at the point. Quick shot from up high, body's in the way, doesn't make it through. Whitted sends it off the wall, down low into the corner. Whitted centers it, looking for Banyan, goes through and comes out of the zone. Butler over to Bennett on the near side. Bennett sends it in. A couple of Rampage players getting a change. Whitted in on the forecheck. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Back to Rahosian in the Rampage zone. Rahosian over to Bisley. Bisley back to Lester. Lester sends it in. He was just a couple steps behind the red line. That was one of those subjective icing calls that I don't necessarily agree with. But nonetheless, face-off back in the Rampage zone with 12:40 left in period number one. On the ice, we've got Judkins, Rahosian, Drexel, Bisley, and Lester. Puck comes up top, down low into the corner. Trapped back behind the Rampage net now. Lester and Judkins are in the mix. A couple of Stars players as well. Puck ends up into the corner and then gets sent right back again. And then Judkins is going to pick it up, sends it cross ice. Bisley gets there, clears it up to Drexel. It's off his stick and into the zone. Stars send it up and out. And it comes in, rolls toward Shields, who's going to just trap it in his glove. We'll get a stoppage. We'll have a face-off in the Rampage zone. 12:01 left in period number one. On the ice, we've got Foster, Root, Roberts, Espirito, and Feuer. All tied up on the draw. Quick shot. Shields is going to cover it up. We'll get another face-off. I forgot you guys know a lot of the Texas people. Quick move out front. Shot taken, and that one's going to go in. With 11:48 left in period number one, Stars get on the board first. On the ice, we've got Freitas, Dormer, Whittingham, Butler, and White. All tied up right here in the middle. Dormer gets a stick on it. He's going to dump it. Stars with the puck. Off the wall now. Puck comes up and out and through, and that is just burly icing. So we get a whistle. Face. I'll be back in the Stars zone with 11:31 left in period number one. I can only see parts with the net, so I keep sitting down and standing up. So I apologize if that's annoying. Yeah. Quick shot off the draw. Ends up in the corner on the far side. Stars send it up the near side wall, up to White at the point. Quick shot goes off a stick, ends up down low and behind. Freitas gets in there. Whittingham's in there as well. Battle for the puck down low. Comes out front. Freitas with it in the near side corner with a penalty coming to Dallas. Quick handle out front, and Dallas is going to tag up. And we have a penalty coming to Dallas, so with 10:58 left in period number 1, Rampage will be on a power play for the first time this game. Out on the ice to get us started on the power play, we've got Whitted, Drexel, Sarber, Butler, and Root. Rampage win the draw. Up to Butler at the point on the far side. Cross to Root on the near side. Root skates in. Quick shot. Goalie gets a piece, and now Dallas is going to clear it. Shields leaves it for Butler. Butler regroups behind his net. He's going to skate to the far side now. Across to Drexel on the far side. Drexel chips it up to Root. Root's into the zone. He's going to send it down low. Whitted gets there behind the net. Drexel's there as well. Battle for the puck down low. Gets sent up to Root on the far point. Cross to Butler. Quick shot goes up and over. Now bouncing around out front. It's going to come to the near side. Butler picks it up on the wall. Turns, looks. Down low to Whitted. Back to Butler. Over to Drexel. Over to Whitted. Whitted with the quick shot. Just wide. Ends up on the far wall. Butler keeps it in the zone down to Root. Root over to Whitted. Whitted up front, takes a shot. Goalie gets a piece, and that one's going to go in! 9:56 left in period number 1. Rampage get on the board with a power play goal to Boone Whitted. Score tied at 1. Good job by the boys moving the puck, keeping it in the zone. Battling in front of the net, the whole bit. Out on the ice, we've got Freitas, Whittingham, Dormer, Bennett, and Lester. Puck into the Rampage zone. Bennett gets there, sends up the wall. Freitas on his knees, sends it to Dormer. Dormer across to Lester. It's out of the zone. Dallas with it back in their zone. Dormer crashing in on the near side. Centers it, looking for Whittingham. Puck ends up just wide. Dallas sends it up and out, clears the zone with it. Bennett picks it up in his own zone. Rampage have a penalty coming to Carter Lester for a hold. 9:23 left in period number 1. Rampage are going to go on their first penalty kill of the game. Out on the ice, we've got Roberts, Rahojan, Bennett, and Bisley to get us started on the PK. Tied up, it's going to come up and out of the zone. Stars come back forward in their own zone. They're going to regroup. Quick poke by Rahojan, keeps it in the zone. Now Dallas sends it across the near side. Dallas sends it back, Stars across to the far side, into the Rampage zone. Quick poke at the point. Nice job by Bisley to just hold it up at the point and gets poked back out of the zone. Stars regroup. They send it across to the near side. Down into the corner on the near side. Bisley gets there, sends it hard around the boards, comes up and out in the distance. 1:15 left on the penalty kill. We've got some fresh PK skaters out on the ice. Foster's in on the forecheck. Dallas regrouping in their own zone. They're going to skate up on the far side, into the zone, down the wall. Back behind the Rampage net, out front, shot, body's in the way, the net's loose. Butler picks it up, he skates out and out. Butler shorthanded into the zone. He's going to force it all the way down in and back behind. Stars with it. They're going to come through across the red line. They dump it in. They're getting a change of their power play unit. 30 seconds left on the power play or penalty kill for the Rampage boys. Quick turn and clear by Trent White. Nice clear. 22 seconds left on the penalty kill. Stars with it in their own zone. Cross to the near side. Into the Rampage zone up high. Skates in the way. Puck ends up on the near wall. Stars with it down low. Centering pass. And then we've got the net off its moorings, which it was earlier. 4 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Rampage boys. 7:27 in the period. And we've got Dormer, Friedis, Espirito, and Fewer out to kill the last 4 seconds of the penalty.
Yeah, Marie has it in her pocket. Perfect, thank you. Of course, do I have it?
Stars win the draw. Quick shot goes up and over and ends up on the far wall. Rampage back at full strength. Quick turn, puck bouncing around, ends up on the far wall. Now comes up and out of the zone. Friedis picks it up on the run. He's into the zone. Friedis makes a move out front. Goalie poked it out to the far side, and Dallas coming back the other way. They send it in on net from outside the zone. Bisley up the near side wall. Comes up and out. Stars have to regroup. Stars across to the far side. They send it the distance. It doesn't connect. They wave off icing. I'm not sure why. Bisley sends it up the near side wall. Comes up and out of the zone. Stars get there. They have to tag up. They're going to flip it into the zone. Bisley knocks it down. Sends it up towards Starber off of the stick into the Stars zone. Puck ends up in the far corner. Drexel picks it up. Skates to the near side up to Bennett. Bennett with the quick shot. I think went off the side of the net. Goalie might have got a piece. I can't tell. Up to Drexel at the point. Drexel sends it back down, and we've got a penalty coming to the Rampage. I think to Sarver, but from what I could tell, he was battling in front of the net. And yeah, well, that's what you get when you only have 2 hybrid referees, which, as I've said before, is totally unacceptable. But nonetheless, Rampage are back on the penalty kill with 6:20 left in period number 1. Out on the ice, we've got Flanagan, Foster, White, and Butler. Puck to the far wall. It's trapped in the corner. Butler and White tying things up down low. Comes back to White. He's going to skate to the near side. White's going to turn and clear it. Yeah, Johnny Sarver used his head to rough that poor kid's stick. I mean, that's just not okay. Puck tied up down low in the near side corner. White gets there, and now he's able to clear. It's out of the zone. Stars pick it up. They turn around, sauce it across to the far side. Foster turns, sends it up to the point, and now it's going to trickle out. Flanagan tries to get there. Near side, and now White's going to clear it out. Roberts in on the forecheck. Roberts gets there, gets a stick on it, ties things up down low in the Dallas Stars zone. Just under a minute left on the penalty kill. Stars regroup behind their net. Stars drop it in their zone, send it cross ice to the far side. They're going to chip it in, Bennett back for it, sends it up the near side wall, and now it gets tied up on the wall. Roberts is in the mix. 27 seconds left on the penalty kill. Start sending it across to the far side. Send it a shot. Shields has it in his glove. 4:41 left in the period. 22 seconds left on the penalty kill. Out on the ice, we've got Fewer, Bisley, Dormer, and Whittingham. Down into the corner. Bisley sends it up and out and clears it. Dallas picks it up behind their net. They're going to skate to the near side. Dropped for the trailing player. Dormer with the quick steal. Pokes it right back into the zone. 2 seconds left on the penalty hill for the Rampage boys. Dallas picks it up. They're going to skate to the near side. Quick steal by Whittingham. Goes towards the goaltender, who swipes it to the far side. Puck comes up to Whittingham on the far side wall. He sauces it across, looking for Bisley. Bisley wrangles it down into the corner and sends it back behind the net. Dormer's in there. Dallas player picks it up, and they're going to clear. Fewer gets skates in the way. The puck bounces back out of the zone. Comes back to Bisley. Bisley skates to the near side. He's going to chip it into the Dallas zone. He's going to go for a change. Stars pick it up down low. Flanagan with a quick steal. At least almost. Stars pick it back up again. They send it up and out in the distance, and this should be icing. And we get a whistle. So faceoff will be back in the Star zone with 3:22 left in period number 1. Out on the ice, we've got Banyan, Flanagan, Whitted, White, and Espirito. You look like you could be dancing along with the Michael Jackson banger they got going right now. Rampage with the draw up to the point. Espirito makes a quick move. Shot, body's in the way. Dallas picks it up. Clear the zone with it. They're into the Rampage zone on the far side. Centering pass ends up on the near side wall. Down low. Puck ends up back in the corner. Dallas turns, takes a shot. Shields makes a save. It ends up on the far wall. Banyan sends it up, looking for Whitted. It bounces around. He holds up, gives it back to Banyan off the stick, and now Dallas is out of the zone. Butler over to Bennett on the near side. Bennett up, looking for Flanagan. Flanagan's going to backhand it into the zone and go for a change. Puck to the far wall. Banyan up to Butler. Butler takes a quick shot. Body's in the way. It falls right out front. Up the near side wall, out of the zone. Bennett turns. He's going to fire it back in. Rampage tag up. Roberts gives chase. Puck to the far side. Butler holds it at the point. And now Dallas is going to clear it way up in the air and out of play. Face-off will be back in the Star zone. 2:11 left in period number 1. On the ice, we've got Roberts, Root, Foster, Lester, and Bisley. Puck comes up but not out. Roberts backhands it back down into the corner. Back behind the net. Stars send it up the far side to the point. Bisley sends it back in on net. Goaltender knocks it down, leaves it in the corner. Puck comes up and out. It's going to come through. Lester back into his own zone for it. Sends the puck up, and now Judkins up to Root. Root's into the zone. Root across to Bisley. Quick shot attempt made. Puck comes up. Sarver's going to turn it around. He chips it back into the zone. Rampage tag up. Up and out, and now poked into the Rampage zone. Shields is going to leave it for Espirito. Stars player gets there at about the same time. Ties things up down low. Quick shot. Shields with the save. It's bouncing around right out front. Drexel picks it up, skates back behind the net. Stuck on the near side wall and back down in the corner. Espirito gets there. And Stars center the pass, and then it gets sent back out to the wall. Sarver turns, sends it up to Drexel. It's bouncing on him. Blows the tire, and Stars are going to pick it up. They send it back into their zone to regroup. Stars send it across to the near side. They're in their own zone with it. Puck comes up. Dormer keeps it in the zone for now. Drexel turns around off the wall, centers it, comes up to Fewer at the blue line, goes off a body, ends up on the far wall. Dormer picks it up, tries to drop it, but nobody home. Stars coming back the other way. Into the Rampage zone, that was clearly offside. I could see that from here, and I wasn't even looking. Puck comes up. Dormer slips the jab. He's into the zone with it. Dormer the quick shot. Goaltender makes a save. You really can't check cross body to the head and take a glove off. And
Reasons why you shouldn't have just 2 refs.
It's gonna be vocal today.
Yeah, what makes today different?
They're in my car.
Oh. Yeah.
Dormer was down and hurt after that bad check. That should have been a penalty, but was not. He is up and skating off under his own power. He looks like he's hurting. 11.8 seconds left in the period. Out on the ice, we have 6 skaters out on the ice. I don't think we can have that many. We've got Flanagan, Whitted, Banyan, White, and Butler. Poked up top. White's going to drive it down the near side wall. Stars with it behind their net. They're going to trap it and try to eat the clock. Flanagan and Whitted come in, and time will expire on period number 1. So your score after 1 is 1-1 in favor of no one. I feel like for the most part, our boys are playing pretty good. A few mistakes in our own zone, but for the most part, we're spending more time at their end of the ice. Just need to keep it going. Maybe put a couple more pucks in the back of the Stars net. I love that. Love it. I love it. Grandma Sarah has her Rampage sweatshirt on, and it couldn't be more perfect.
I don't think cocaine's allowed, so.
Sure. Thank you. Over here.
Anybody else need some goalie gum? We got some goalie gum? Go goalie gum. Going once, going twice.
Yeah, I had a broadcast idea. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. I'm going to take
I
it
thought
back.
Mike got it last night.
He wants it back. Okay.
All right, as we get ready to start period number 2. Out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Banyan, Flanagan, White, Butler, and of course Ryder Shields in between the pipes. Rampage win the draw. Goes way back into the zone. Butler has to come back for it. He's got a player on him. Up the near side wall for Banyan. Sends it back across to the far side. Stuck on the wall now. Down low into the corner. Whitted ties things up. White gets there. Dallas Stars player gets there. Sends it up to the point. It does not connect. Comes all the way back into their zone. Stars send it to the far side wall. Up and out of the zone. Stars send it across to the near side. Pass across into the corner. Whitted sends it up the wall for Flanagan. Flanagan turns. He's going to skate it. Sends it over to Banyan. Banyan's into the zone. Drops it back for Flanagan. And now the Stars have the puck. Rampage going for a change. Stars regroup behind their net. Send it up the near side wall. Clear it up and out. Quick steal by Lester. Makes a move. Back out of the zone, and then Whittingham backhands it. Comes up and out and into the Stars zone. Stars back. Shot taken. Lester gets a body in the way. Up the wall. And Foster's going to pick it up. Foster clears it up and out into the Stars zone. Stars turn. They're going to chip it across to the far side into the Rampage zone on the far wall. Down into the corner on the far side. Puck goes off the side of the net, and Shields is going to cover. 15:26 left in period number 2. We're going to face off in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Server, Judkins, Fewer, and Bisley. Rampage win the draw. Bouncing around out front. It comes out of the zone. Starts into the far wall. Sarver on the forecheck. And now Judkins takes it away, keeps it at neutral ice. Stars are going to pick it up. They skate into the Rampage zone on the far side. Shot comes across and through to the near side wall. Quick shot from the point. Body's in the way. Doesn't make it through. Over to Fewer. Up to Drexel. Off the wall. Judkins picks it up. He's into the zone on the near side. Tied up on the near side wall. Drexel and Sarver and Judkins are all in the mix with some Dallas players. And then off the wall over to Bisley. Quick shot. Goaltender has it in his glove. 14:38 left in period number 2. Face off in the Stars zone. Out on the ice, we've got Rahojan, Roberts, Root, Esperito, and White. Puck comes up to the point to Esperito, skates a blue line across to White. White sends a shot. Goaltender has it in his glove. He's going to hang on. We'll get another face-off in the Star zone. 14:30 left in period number 2. Puck bouncing around out front. Root with the shot. Goalie with another save. Rampage win the draw. Up to White at the point. Sends a puck through. Goalie turns to the side. It's in the corner on the far side. Quick takeaway by White at the point. Sends it down low for Roberts. Centering pass attempt. Sticks in the way. Starts coming back the other way. Esperito with the steal. White's going to send it back into the zone. Stars hold it up behind their net. Puck across the near side. Bouncing around. Root and Roberts are in the mix. The puck stays down low. Roberts with a quick steal out front. Tries to get it to Root. Can't get a shot on. Puck goes into the far corner. Starts coming back out. Nice poke check by Trent White. He's going to send it back into the zone. Stars across to the far side. Sent up and out in the distance, and that is icing. And we get a whistle. Face-off will be in the Star zone. 13:31 left in period number 2. On the ice, we've got Whitted, Banyan, Flanagan, Bennett, and Butler. Tied up on the draw. Bouncing around, still in the pile. Flanagan to Whitted. Whitted up to Butler. Butler takes the shot, goes just wide. Stars send it up and just bounces out of the zone. They're back into the Rampage zone. Centering pass, Whitted with the steal. He makes a quick move, feeds it up to Banyan. Banyan off the wall and into the zone. He's going to give chase. Banyan picks it up, takes a shot. Goalie makes a save. 13:06 left in period number 2. Another face-off in the Stars zone. Out on the ice, we've got Banyan, Flanagan, Whitted, Bennett, and Butler. Puck down low into the corner. Stars put it back into the corner. Banyan gives chase down low. Stars clear it up and out. It's going to be back into the Rampage zone. Butler gets there. Regroups behind his net. Sends the puck up. Looking for Banyan off his skate. Is going to come to the near side. Back into the Rampage zone. Puck back behind the net. Bennett gets there. Up to the top of the circle. Quick shot. Body's in the way. Flanagan skates. Turns it up. Coming the other way. Into the zone. Flanagan feeds it across. Looking for Butler. Puck comes up. Whittingham with the steal. Over to Judkins. Michael Judkins going to bury that one. Nice quick steal. Some really good quick passes. And Judkins to finish it. 12-19 left in period number 2. Rampage go up by a score of 2-1. Even strength goal to Mr. Michael Judkins. Just jumping into the play. Out on the ice, we've got Judkins, Whittingham, Freitas, Lester, and Bisley. Up to Bisley. Bisley takes the red line. He dumps it in. Freitas chases it to the far side. Up to Judkins. Shot deflects, ends up on the near side wall. Stars send it up and out. Freitas with the steal. Waits for everybody to tag up. Stars pick it up down low. Send it back to the near side. Cross ice to the far side. Into the Rampage zone. Stars up to the point. Quick shot. Shields gets a piece. It ends up on the far wall. Judkins sends it up and out. It's bouncing around. Stars are going to get it in their zone. Stars into the Rampage zone. Quick move out front. Puck ends up in the far corner. Spinorama goes off of Shields' leg pad, and then he's going to cover. 11:31 left in period number 1. Face off in the Rampage zone. On the ice, we've got Espirito, Fewer, Foster, Drexel, and Starber. Rampage win the draw. Over to the near side. Up the wall. Off the wall. Stars send it back down. Espirito gets there. Turns to the near side with it up. Looking for Drexel. Drexel turns over to Foster. Foster's out of the zone. Makes a quick move. He's into the Stars zone. Shot goes wide. Ends up in the near side wall. Stars with the takeaway. They're up and out of the zone. It's back into the Rampage zone. Race for the puck, and Fewer gets there first. Puck comes up. Shot from the slot. Body's in the way. Another shot. Shields with the save, and the net was off by a mile anyway. 10:55 left in period number 2. Out on the ice, we've got Root, Roberts, Rahosian, the 3 R's, White, and Butler. Root, Roberts, and Rahosian can be the pirate line because R. Up and out of the zone. Root gets there. Back into the Star zone. Player blows a tire. Root in the corner doing battle. Stars send it up and out. Butler has to race back for it. Makes a quick move at the wall. Off the wall now. Comes over to White. White wrangles it in, sends it up to Rahosian. Rahosian turns with it. It's into the Stars zone. Stars have a stick on it. They're going to sit it down in the corner and regroup. Cross to the far side. Roberts closes the gap. Up to the point. White sends it in from the point. Keeps it in the zone. Stars send it. A little back and forth on neutral ice, and now it's into the Rampage zone. Root sauces it up and out. Stars send it into the Rampage zone. Butler's going to get there, and we have a penalty coming to the Rampage again. 9:51 left in period number 2. Rampage are going to be back on the PK. Out on the ice to get us started on the PK. We've got Lester, Bennett, Whitted, and Whittingham. Rampage win the draw, back down low. Stars get there, tie things up. Stars send it up to the near side wall. Cross ice to the point. Quick shot. Shields with the save. It ends up down in the corner. Stars send it up to the point. Another shot. Shields with the save. Stars player was in the crease on top of Shields. Stars pick it up. They take it to the point, send it across to the far side, bouncing around. Now it gets sent down low. Stars send it back up to the point on the far side. Centering pass comes across, bounces out front to the top of the circle. Stars sending it across to the far side. Quick shot deflects wide. Stars try to center it. It's back behind the net. Whitted picks it up. He's going to turn and fire it and get it clear.
That's clear.
Rampage getting a change. Stars regroup behind their net. Banyan in on the forecheck. Just exactly a minute left on the penalty kill. Stars to the near side. They're into the Rampage zone. Back behind the net. Skate to the far side. White with the takeaway. White turns and clears it the distance. Stars regroup behind their net. Banyan in on the forecheck. Cross ice to the far side. Into the Rampage zone. They were offside. Got to be in the right spot. Quick shot. No goal. Puck went in the back of the net. They waved it off. It was, yeah, that ref waved it off. No.
He waved off the goal.
He waved off the goal, I think, because the net was off. But they were offsides before.
We're in press over by Olivia's house.
Okay.
Yeah, so even I saw it.
That's awesome. Okay, so we have a stoppage. We are going to go to the ice cut. We've got 8:06 left in period number 2. Score is currently 2-1 in favor of the Rampage. We have 16 seconds left on the penalty kill. When we come back, faceoff will be in the Rampage zone when we come back. And I'm going to take a break. We'll see you guys back here in about 10 minutes. All right, folks, welcome back as we get ready to start the second half of the second period, and I am going to give you a quick update that I wasn't aware of at the break, but they have assessed Ryder Shields a penalty, apparently for knocking the net off, which you're probably thinking that sounds ridiculous, and you would be correct. So, just to give you a quick update, the faceoff's going to be in the Rampage zone. Rampage, who were on the penalty kill, are now going to be on a 5-on-3 penalty kill for the next 16 seconds, followed by a minute and 44 of 5-on-4 penalty kill. 8:06 left in period number 2, and the play never should have advanced to that point because Dallas was very, very offside. But we only have 2 officials, and neither of them were standing on the line to know that that was the case. But it was. But nonetheless, a little battle against the officials today as well, it sounds like. So, out on the ice to get us started. On the 3-man defense, we've got Butler, White, and Whitted. Of course, Ryder Shields in net. Rampage win the draw. Butler gets there, sends it hard around the boards and into the netting and out of play.
Ridiculous. It shouldn't even have been in it. No.
So we'll get another face-off in the Rampage zone. Down into the corner. Butler gets there, tries to trap everything. Stars come up with it, send it across to the far side. Quick shot, Shields with the save. So he doesn't get another penalty for saving, making a stop. Rampage are at 4 now, so a minute 44 left, and Rampage still on the PK. Out on the ice, we've got Foster, Whittingham, Butler, and White. Rampage win the draw, goes back into the corner, bounces up in the air. We've got Butler and White in the mix. Up to the point, back down the wall on the far side. Stars with it, sauce it across to the near side point. Top of the circle, shot goes back and around. Stars pick it up high. Quick steal by Whittingham. Whittingham's coming back the other way. Short-handed into the zone. He wrangles it in. Whittingham with a quick shot. Goalie with a save. And we've got a late. All right, you got to take that. Not seeing a hand in the air. Our goaltender makes a save and gets a penalty. Their kid charges at one of our kid like 10 seconds after the whistle. Out on the ice, we've got Foster, Lester, Banyan, and Bennett. I started this game nice, folks, but I'm getting naughty real quick.
It's going to turn around.
Stars dump it in from the red line. Shields sends it around the wall, the far side. It comes up, takes a weird bounce off, doesn't come out of the zone. Stars send it back behind to the far corner. Up to the point. Stars skated off the wall, send it across to the near side. Up to the point. Quick shot, body's in the way, bounces towards Shields. He covers it up. Takes a late poke. Quick poke after the whistle. 6:44 left in the period, 38 seconds on the penalty kill. Out on the ice to take over, we've got Dormer, Friedis, White, and Bisley, which is encouraging to see Dormer back in. What's that? Okay. Bouncing around, Freitas is going to clear. Stars pick it up back behind their net. Send it across to the near side. Bisley turns it back around. Stars in their own zone. Quick poke check by Freitas. Keeps it in the Star zone down low. Freitas goes into the corner. Stars pick it up. Send it back out and across. They're into the Rampage zone on the far side. And then Bennett is going to turn. I'm sorry, that's White turns and clears it. And time expires on the penalty kill. Rampage back at 5 for the first time in a while. Puck down into the zone. Up the near side wall. Drexel picks it up. He's going to skate off the wall with it. Sends it across to Bisley. Bisley dumps it in. Rampage giving chase. Puck off the wall. Judkins turns around. Comes back towards Drexel. Back to Judkins. Back towards Drexel. On the wall on the near side. Tied up on the wall. Gets sent down behind the Stars net. Stars send it up but not out. Espirito holds it in the blue line. He turns around, tries to feed it through. It ends up in the near corner. Puck ends up on the far side corner. Up and out of the zone now. Stars with it. They're into the Rampage zone on the far side. Down into the corner. Judkins turns. He fires it. That'll be icing as Rampage are back at full strength. 5:05 left in period number 2. Face off will be in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice, we've got Flanagan, Banyan, Whitted, White, or Bennett, and Butler. Rampage win the draw. Bennett over to Butler on the near side. Butler up towards Banyan, off his stick to Flanagan. Flanagan's into the zone. Flanagan takes a shot. Goaltender makes a save. He's going to hang on. We'll get a face-off in the Stars zone. 4:55 left in the period. And we're going to get a quick change. We've got Foster, Root, and Roberts out on the ice. Puck ends up in the near side wall. Roberts up to Butler at the point. Quick shot goes high and wide, ends up on the far side. Gets sent back down by Bennett. Down to Root. Back up to Bennett. Bennett across to Butler. Quick shot. Goaltender has it in their glove. 4:39 left in period number 2. Same group out as before. Bennett, Butler, Root, Roberts, Foster. Puck goes towards the goaltender. Oh, Foster just couldn't quite sit it wide. And then Roberts sends it. It goes up and over. Bennett down low. Couple of fantastic opportunities for the Rampage boys. Nothing to show for it. Puck stays in the zone. Foster gets there. Up to Butler at the point. Butler across to Bennett. Quick shot, body in the way. Bennett skates down low, picks it up. He's back behind the net. Bennett up front to Butler. Across to Bennett. Puck ends up on the near side wall. Butler takes a shot, goes just wide. Roberts is back there to Root. Root feeds it up the wall, up to Butler. Butler makes a move at the point. Quick shot goes up and over, ends up on the far wall. It's going to come up and out of the zone. Yes, and in case you missed it, one of the Dallas Stars players threw a stick at one of our players in an attempt to defend, which is, you just can't do it. But they did, and there's no call because these refs are awful. Puck comes back up to neutral ice. Whittingham's going to send it into the zone. Back down low into the corner. Dormer goes after it. Feeds it over to Freitas. Bounces out front. It's still down in the corner. Stars pick it up on the far side. They clear the zone to the near side. They're into the Rampage zone on the near side. Quick shot. Shields with the save. He's going to hang on. 3:08 left in period number 2. We've got White and Espirito coming out to join Drexel, Judkins, and Sarver. Puck down low into the corner. Espirito sends it up and out. Stars have it in neutral ice. They have to tag up. White picks it up. He turns around, coming back the other way. White's into the zone. Quick shot. Ends up the near side. Sarver drives it down low. Judkins sends it up to Espirito. Bounces on him, comes out of the zone. Back to Judkins, into the zone and right back out of the zone. And then Drexel wrangles it in. He turns, feeds it across to the far side to White. White makes a move. He's into the zone. White with the shot. Goaltender makes a save, bounces to the far wall. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Stars with it. In the Rampage zone on the near side, they drop it to the point, send it down low. Stars send it up and out and back into their own zone. 2:16 left in the period. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Stars are into the Rampage zone. Centering pass. And now gets sent up into the netting and out of play. Out on the ice. Flanagan, Banyan, Whitted, Fuhr, and Butler. Tied up in the pile. Down low. Butler skates to the far side. He's got a player on him. Makes a quick move. Lost the puck, and now it's going to come back towards Shields. Shields plays it to the near side. Down low into the corner. Stars send it out front. Shot comes around the boards, up and out of the zone, back into the Stars zone. Back to neutral ice. Tied up on the boards. Flanagan gets there. Over off the boards to Butler. Butler skates back behind his net. He regroups. Quick loss of a handle, steal. Shields got a piece. That one ends up on the far wall. Quick shot. Shields is going to hang on to that one. Butler with a stick in his armpit, which is a hook in every definition of the word. Again, no call. Out on the ice, we've got Bennett, Foster, Lester, Roberts, and Rahojian. Rampage win the draw. Lester around the near side boards. Comes up to a player at the point. Shot. Rahojian gets in the way of it. Ends up on the far wall down in the corner. Tied up down low. Pass across to the near side. Wide of the net. Goes to the far wall. Roberts gets there. Tries to clear. Unable. Puck held at the point. See, that one I don't actually think that one was.
That's my thing too. I'm like, you're actually gonna call that one?
They don't know. They don't know. 44.9 seconds left in the period. Out on the ice, we've got Whittingham, Dormer, Friedis, White, and Bisley. Rampage win the draw. Back into their zone. Stars get in there. Quick turn. Cleared the zone. Stars have it. They're going to send it back in. They have to tag up. Shields holds it. Leaves it for Bisley. Up to the point. Not out. Bounces out front. Gets kicked out of the zone. Stars coming back the other way. They're back into the Rampage zone on the far side. They send it towards Shields, who turns it aside to the near side corner. Puck comes up top. Stars hold it up at the blue line. Shot taken. Shields with the save. Over to Whittingham, and time expires on period number 2. So your score after 2 is 2-1 in favor of the Rampage, with a flurry of activity. Yeah, they put another goal up there, but they're trying to get the they tried to get the 1 minute up for the in between and accidentally put an extra goal instead of a minute. As long as they get it fixed, I won't yell too much. Well, you can see I already went to naughty. I started with nice. So your score's 2-1 in favor of the Rampage at the end of the second. A little too much activity in our zone at the end of that second period there, trying to get that all squared away. And we still don't have the score right. They didn't realize. Scoreboard! It does appear that they're having that conversation. I thought they were fixing it before, but they wouldn't. Out on the ice to get us started for period number 3, we've got Banyan, Whitted, Flanagan, White, and Butler. Of course, Ryder Shields in net. Rampage win the draw, back to White. White up the boards. Stars with it in their zone, send it across to the far side, into the Rampage zone. Butler gets back, skates to the near side. Move off the wall. Butler's out of the zone with it. Cross looking for Flanagan. He was at the red line when we sent the pass. Puck up the boards. Turns around, comes back the other way. Star send it to the near side. Up to Bennett at the point. It bounces on him, comes out of the zone. Bennett across to Butler. Butler dumps it in. Rampage tag up. Banyan gives chase on the forecheck. Whitted gets in there as well. Puck bounces out front. Nobody home. Star sending it across to the far side. They're into the Rampage zone on the far side wall. Puck down low into the corner. Lester sends it up for Banyan. Banyan clears the zone. Stars turned it around. They have to tag up. Lester comes back for it, picks it up behind the net, sends it up the far wall looking for Whittingham. Whittingham has it pinned on the wall. Bennett comes in to help out. Dormer is standing by. Down low, Lester picks it up, skates to the near side, holds up behind the net. He's going to regroup. Sends up the wall the near side to Freitas, off the wall for Bennett. Comes up and out of the zone. It's into the Star zone low. Whittingham gets in there first. Bennett comes in to help out. Whittingham skates off the wall, turns, fires, ends up on the far side wall. Bisley up to Freitas. Freitas, a shot from the point. Goalie makes a save. Dormer tries to tuck it in. Goalie makes a second save. Up and out. Fewer picks it up deep in his zone, skates to the near side. Up and out of the zone, off the wall. Drexel's in. Shot goes off a stick into the netting and out of play. 14:55 left in period number 3. On the ice, Sarver, Drexel, Judkins, Espirito, and White. Sarver in to take the draw. Comes up to the point. Espirito holds at the blue line, feeds it down low. Stars with the steal. They're back into the Rampage zone on the near side. Centering pass doesn't connect, goes to the far wall. Drexel picks it up. Up to Sarver. Sarver's on the move. He's in the zone. Sarver feeds it for Drexel. That's in the net! Beautiful! Drexel to Sarver. Sarver drives the zone. He holds. He waits. Sarver waits and makes a beautiful pass to Carter Drexel, who puts it in the back of the net. Makes it 3-1 with 14:34 left in period number 3. Out on the ice, we've got Roberts, Foster, Root, Butler, and Bennett. Stars send it back into their own zone. They regroup, skate to the far side, flip it up, and now it comes out of the zone. It's into the Rampage zone on the near side. Bennett picks it up. He's behind his net, sends it up to Roberts on the near side. Roberts across to Foster off the stick. Root's going to backhand it into the zone. Stars have the puck. And we have a penalty coming to the Rampage for a high stick. 14:03 left in period number 3. Rampage are going to be on the penalty kill. Out on the ice to get us started on the PK, we've got Flanagan, Banyan, Butler, and White.
Everybody loved it. It's actually like they kept the tone fairly pretty jovial.
Stars win the draw up to the point. Back across to the near side. Shot goes off a body. Now White's going to clear it. Stars goaltender holds up. Stars skate to the far side. Out of their zone, over to the near side wall. White turns and sends it back the distance again. I like when the puck stays at their end of the ice, especially on a penalty kill. Stars send it over to the near side, into the Rampage zone. Tied up, down low in the corner. Butler and White get in the mix. Butler sends it hard around the boards and takes a weird bounce. Comes out of the zone. Rampage getting the change. Stars back into the Rampage zone. Send it around to the far side. Bennett sends it out to Whittingham. Whittingham clears the zone. Just over a minute left on the penalty kill. Stars with it in their zone. Quick poke check by Whittingham, and now Lester turns and sends it back into the Stars zone. Stars drop it in their own zone. Send it over to the near side. Into the Rampage zone now. Puck ends up low in the corner. And now Bennett sends it off of Whitted's back. It bounces up. It's into the Stars zone. Whitted giving chase. Whitted gets there first. Pulls things up in the corner. Whitted just trying to kill the clock.
Well, there's 4 of them.
It's 1 on 4. Yeah, seriously, right? Stars are going to dump it in. Rims around to the far side. Bisley sends it hard around the boards, comes out of the zone. Rampage back at 5. Yeah, that one could have, that was close. Close. But they're not calling all the right stuff, so. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Root picks it up. He's into the zone, and Rampage are offside. Saw it that time. He was actually standing on the blue line that time. 11:43 left in period number 3. Rampage are back at full strength, by the way. Out on the ice, we've got Freitas, Whittingham, Dormer, Espirito, and Fewer. Tied up on the draw. It's going to come back to Fewer, who sends it into the zone. Stars get there, pick it up in the far side. They clear it. It doesn't connect. That'll be icing. 11:32 left in period number 3. Faceoff will be in the Stars zone. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Judkins, Sarver, Fewer, and Espirito. Stars send it up to the point. Esperito holds it. Back down the wall to Sarver. Sarver tries to feed it through. Drexel across to Esperito. Esperito sends it towards the net. Oh, it's bouncing around. Sarver was there. Goaltender was looking the other way. Oh, that's a delay of game. What's that? No. Because the net came off. I think that's why they stopped it. Maybe he covered it. I don't know. I'm just being salty. I am. Out on the ice, we've got Flanagan, Whitted, Banyan, Bennett, and Butler.
I love your sweater.
Oh, the Rampage. That's so great. Stars sending it around to the near side. Bouncing around. Whitted picks it up, turns with it, backhands it into the zone. Puck to the near side wall. Stars send it up and out. That doesn't connect. That'll be icing. We get a whistle. Face-off will be back in the Stars zone. 10:51 left in period number 3. And we'll get another quick change. Out on the ice, we've got Root, Foster, Rahosian, Butler, and Bennett.
I think we need to give them a new soundtrack.
I've got them all ready to go. Puck comes up to the point on the near side. It's going to come out of the zone. Bennett wrangles it in. He drops it, looking for Rahosian. Rahosian backhands it. Stars send it back out to neutral. Bennett turns, flips. It's up in the air. Rampage tag up. Stars send it across to the far side. Sauce it to the near side boards. Foster sends it back and gives a reverse check. Root tries to feed it across, goes off a stick, comes out of the zone. Butler dumps it. Rampage have to tag. They do so. Rahosian in on the forecheck. Back down into the corner. Stars sauce it up and out. It doesn't connect. That should be icing again. 9:56 left in period number 3. Face-off will be back in the Stars zone. And another quick change. We've got Whittingham, Friedis, Dormer, Lester, and Bisley. Coach keeping the shifts short. Hopefully keeping the boys with energy as they still have another game left to play today. Stars win the draw. Down into the corner, they send it up the near side wall. Bisley pinches in, keeps it in the zone. Whittingham and Dormer are in the mix. Stars with it. They're up and out of the zone on the near side. Fed across. Puck ends up in the corner, up the wall to Whittingham. Whittingham off the wall for Friedis. He wrangles it in off his skates. He's into the zone. Quick move down low, and we have a penalty coming to the Stars. Right. And the Academy Award goes to... So with 9:24 left in period number 3, Rampage are going to be on a power play. Only our second of the game. Out on the ice, we've got Banyan, Friedis, Whittingham, Dormer, and White to get us started on the PP. Puck comes up to the point to White. White down to Friedis. Friedis back to White. Over to Dormer. Dormer tries to feed it through. Goes off a stick. Ends up on the far wall. Friedis knocks it down. Gets pinned in the corner. Whittingham comes in to help out. Stars send it up and out. White's going to have to come back for it in his zone and regroup. 1:35 on the power play. Across to Dormer. He's going to advance through neutral into the Stars zone. Dormer sends around the boards to the far side for Friedis. Yeah. Banyan sends it down low. Whittingham gets in the mix. Up to Dormer. Dormer sends it across. Bounces to Friedis. Friedis up to White at the blue line. White takes a shot. Goalie gets a piece of it. I don't know how he saw anything. Dormer skates across out of the zone. He's going to regroup. Over to White. Cross ice for Drexel. Drexel's into the zone. Sauces it across, and the Stars get a piece of that coming back the other way. Whitted's going to have to go deep in his own zone to pick it up and regroup. Whitted out from behind the net. Quick move to the near side. He's into the zone. Skates to the far side point. Leaves it for Lester. Lester across to Butler. Quick shot. Goalie got a save. Puckins up in the corner and then back down behind. And Sarver had his helmet knocked off. Last time he took a stick to the head, he got a roughing penalty. Last time.
And then you bring it out?
Stop for player safety, so they're going to bring the faceoff out of the zone, but not give us another power play. Oy vey. Foster comes out to take Sarver's place. Puck comes across to the near side. Butler skates into the zone with it. Drives it down low. Butler with the shot. Goalie with the save. He's going to hang on. We'll get a faceoff in the Star zone. 18 seconds left on the power play. 7:42 in the period. And out on the ice right now, we've got Foster, Whitted, Drexel, Butler, and Lester. Rampage win the draw, comes up to Butler, wrangles it in, sends it across to Lester. Lester takes a shot, bouncing around out front, comes back to Butler. Cross to Lester. Lester over to Drex. Drexel tries to feed it through. Foster turns, tries to fire, goes off a skate. Butler drives it down the wall. Stars are at full strength, and the shot goes up into the netting and out of play. And we're back at 5-on-5 hockey. 7 minutes and 18 seconds left in period number 3. On the ice, we've got Flanagan, Roberts, Judkins, Bisley, and Bennett. Rampage win the draw. Bennett over to Bisley. Bisley takes a shot. Body's in the way. Puck ends up in the corner. Sent up the near side wall. Out of the zone now. Bisley gets there. Backhands it out of the zone, and Stars are offside. 7:04 left in period number 3.
I don't know.
Out on the ice, we've got Flanagan, Judkins, Roberts, Bisley, and Bennett. Rampage win the draw. Bennett over to Bisley on the far side. Up and through, bouncing, and Rampage. We're offside. So we have a stoppage. We'll get a face-off outside the Star zone. 6:57 left in the game. On the ice, we've got Bennett, Bisley, Dormer, Freitas, Whittingham. Stars with it in their zone. Up and out. They take the red line, flip it in. Puck gets stuck in the corner. Bennett's in there tying things up. Comes out to Whittingham. Whittingham turns with it. Over to Dormer. Dormer into the zone. Dallas with a takeaway. They missed the pass the other way, and that's going to be icing. 6:30 left in period number 3. Face-off is going to be in the Dallas Stars zone. On the ice, Espirito, Fewer, Freitas, Whittingham, Dormer. Puck bouncing around. It's in the corner now. Dallas sends it over to the near side corner. Up the near wall, bounces way up in the air, comes out of the zone. Back to Espirito, and what do we have? I think we must have had a stoppage for player safety as they had a player down on the ice. Face off outside the Rampage zone. On the ice, we've got Rahojan, Foster, Root, Esperito, and Fewer. That was played with a high stick. Rampage are going to get there first. Fewer plays it to the far side, up the wall. Comes up but not out. Held at the point. Stars turn around, shot taken, Shields with the save. And we have a penalty coming to Foster, I think. So with 5:55 left in the game, Rampage are going to be back on the penalty kill. Was it no? Coming to Root? I guess the penalty coming to Root. I wasn't looking. Did you see what they called? Or like they called a slash. So out on the ice to get it started, the penalty kill game. We've got Whittingham, Whitted, White, and Butler. Bouncing around, goes to the far wall. That's not a trip. He played the puck. Yeah, but it really wasn't. Stars have it on the far wall. Tied up. Whitted pulls it off the wall, sends it up and out. Whittingham's going to get there first. Whittingham's got a little space. He's into the zone. Whittingham, goaltender, makes a save. Puck in the far side in the Stars zone. They're going to send it back and regroup. .116 left in the penalty kill. Puck back into the Rampage zone. Goes across to the far side. Stars pick it up. Cross to the near side off the wall. Stars send it down the near side wall. Back up to the point again.
It was like the. I saw this part.
Bounce around up front. Shields with a couple of good saves. Ends up in the near corner. Daniel picks it up. He takes it out of the zone. He gets tripped up out on the way out. Judkins picks it up. He takes a shot. Goalie puts it into the corner. Rampage go for a change. Gets poked back again. Stars back into their own zone to regroup. 28 seconds left on the penalty kill. Puck across the far side. It's in the Rampage zone. Gets stuck in the snow. And then on the linesman. Fed through to the near corner. Stars feed it back to the far side. Up to the point. Cross to the near side. Comes out of the zone. Stars have to tag up. Flanagan on the forecheck. 2 seconds left on the penalty kill. Stars kick it back into their own zone. Rampage at 5. Stars skate out of their zone with it to the near side. They're going to chip it into the Rampage zone. Give chase. Isley sends it around the boards, up and out of the zone. Comes to a Stars player. Sent back down. Shields holds it up behind the net. Up and around the boards. Off the wall. Dormer picks it up, sends it to the far side, sends it to the zone. Whittingham tries to center it back. And the goaltender has it in his glove. That was pretty impressive. 3:24 left in period number 3. Took a deflection off of Dormer. And goalie manages to get in his glove. All right, on the ice, we've got Drexel, Judkins, Sarver, Bisley, and White. Rampage win the draw. It's up to Bisley. Shot. Goalie makes a save. Puck down low in the corner. Back behind the net now. Battle for the puck. It comes out front. Judkins is bouncing around. Sorry, and now Stars are going to send it the distance. That will be icing. 3:08 left in period number 3. Face off back in the Stars zone. And we'll get another quick change. We've got Root, Foster, and Roberts. Root is stuck on the boards, or in the door. You guys can't see that at home, but it's a little bit funny. We have an equipment malfunction. He's stuck in the door. Out of the ice, we've got Roberts, Root, Roberts, Foster, Bisley, White, and now Root. Bouncing around down low. Seriously. Root traps it, gives it back to Roberts. Huck's down low. It's behind the net. Roberts is there. And the net comes off as players were battling on top of it. Faceoff's going to come outside the zone. On the ice, we've got Root, Foster, Roberts, Esperito, and Bennett. Into the zone now. Roberts gets there, drives it down low, spins it to the near side, up and out, looking for Root. Stars get there first. They're going to turn around, cross to the near side. 2.5 minutes left in the game. Stars send it across to the far side, into the Rampage zone now. And puck goes into the corner and gets eaten in the, or did he take a shot? Does Ryder have it in his glove? I've totally lost sight of the puck. Yeah. Yeah, okay. 2:20 left in the period. I totally lost sight of it. Out on the ice, we've got Banyan, Flanagan, Whitted, Fewer, and Butler. And Stars have pulled a goaltender, and they have 6 on the ice. And it looks like White is going to come in to replace Fewer. Empty net. Stars with an empty net. Puck back behind, goes to the near side corner. Stars with it, still in the corner, centering pass, turn around. Shields with a save, puck comes to the near side wall. Stars make a move at the point, send it back down low. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Flanagan's going to get there. He's got an empty net. And Flanagan puts it in the empty net. So with 150 left in the game, Rampage go up by a score of 4-1 on the empty net goal to Tommy Flanagan. And out on the ice, we've got Friedis, Whittingham, Rahosian, Fewer, and Lester. Rampage win the draw back into their own zone. Fewer gets there, makes a move at the wall. Puck does not come out of the zone. Bounces out front. The far corner now. Bounced way up in the air. I think everybody lost sight of it for a second. Still in the zone somehow. Stars drive it down the near side wall. Send it around the far side. 1:23 left in the game. Down into the corner. Bounces out front and now up to Friedis. Friedis turns. He's going to skate with it. He takes the red line. He's going to chip it in and give chase. Puck rims around the Dashers. Ends up in the far corner. Rahosian tries to keep things tied up. Stars turn with it. Send it across to the near side. 1 minute left in the game. Shield sends it around the boards to the near side. Up to Sarber. Off the boards into the zone. Stars turn it around. Send it out to neutral ice. And they're going to skate back the other way into the Rampage zone. Goes just wide of the net. Shield sends it around to Bisley. Up the wall. Sarber off the wall for Judkins. Judkins over to Drexel. Drexel tries to feed it back through, just behind. Stars coming back the other way. They're going to chip it into the Rampage zone. Bisley gets there, sends it up the boards. Stars waiting. Puck in the corner. Shot ends up back behind the net. Esperito drives it into the corner, sends it up the boards on the far side, and it is not have enough for icing. That was fantastic. 8 seconds left in the game. Stars come across to the near side. They're going to chip it in. Bennett knocks it down. He's going to eat the clock. He's going to eat the clock, and he eats the clock. So, congratulations, everybody. Your score after 3 is 4-1 in favor of your Colorado Rampage. So, off to a good start. Boys really played a pretty good game. I mean, there were times I was a little worried. We took a few too many penalties. Some were earned, some were not. I still think the refs are absolutely terrible. And for those of you listening at home, we do have a brand new soundtrack titled "Strongly Disagree" that voices my feelings about the officials. Soon to be released later. All right, everybody. We'll see you later today at 4 o'clock.